Everyone, my name is Drew Lazarow, and I'm a senior studying chemical engineering with a minor in sustainable energy systems. So this past summer, I was a process engineering intern at Air Products. To give a brief overview, Air Products is an industrial gases company, so they design, develop, and operate different plants and process equipment to supply different industrial gases to a lot of different industries. So for example, one of the big industries Air Products is involved in is the energy industry. They will develop different process technology for natural gas and hydrogen fuel. And then another big industry that Airpox is involved in that's become uh, really important recently is with the medical industry. They develop air separation technology to purify oxygen and then supply that oxygen to hospitals. So like I mentioned, I was a process engineering intern and I worked in the air separation product line group. So it was a really good experience. So the main project that I worked on with the process engineering group was an argon column study. So I was specifically looking at the distillation of argon in our air separation units and looking at operating data from a lot of the different plants that we have around the world and comparing different process variables to understand which variables were most important for plant efficiency and production, and then also comparing those variables to our initial design specifications. The product line for air separation is the group that comes up with the initial standardized designs for these plants, and so I was comparing the actual operation of the plants to what we initially specified them to see, how big of an impact the changes in the operating variables had compared to what we initially predicted. So that was a lot of really a lot of fun, really interesting work because I learned how to use Aspen to run simulations, which I hadn't done before, and it was also really representative of what a process engineer might do at Air Products, looking at a specific process in a unit and then figuring out how to make it more efficient, just overall understanding the process to figure out how to optimize it later on. So that was um, really fun assignment. And then some of the other work I did was more so related to standardizing the product line. Like I said, since the product line groups are the ones that come up with the initial design specifications, so that whenever we have a new project where we're building an air separation plant, we're not starting from scratch. We can piece together different designs that we already have. And so overall, I think that my summer at Air Products was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I met a lot of different engineers, a lot of chemical engineers in particular. There's definitely a lot of opportunity there if you're a chemical engineer. You could work in the process controls group, global engineering on one of the product lines like I did. So I would definitely recommend Air Products. It's a really great company to work for. And if anybody's interested in hearing more about the projects that I worked on or just the company as a whole, I would be more than happy to talk with you about it. Thanks.